Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on Alibaba on November the 12th, when the price of this asset was at $93.05, and at this very point my main assumption was that we have to break $93 mark, and potentially we might land at next range of support. It is a 0.786 fib level, and it is a confluence with about $88 level of support. And right after that we might have some kind of reaction. And guys, take a look right here. We were at this point at 93.05, I guess, right here. And right after I made my previous video, we broke it to the downside, retested from the bottom as the range of resistance, had a rejection. And guys, take a look right here. We hit exactly $88, and we have a tiny reaction out of this range. And I have to admit that it is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account. And guys, for now, there is a Black Friday sale, and for the $17.5 for the first month, you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. And it is about 50 cents a day. And for this price, you will be able to use my brain and my experience in your favor. Guys, I think it is quite fair deal.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So let's take a look again at its price action. How did I know that this asset might land at the next level of support? First of all, guys, we've completed, let me show you in details. We've completed this movement to the upside, and with the highest volume we can assume that it was the third wave, the most powerful wave, usually the most powerful wave according to Elliott wave theory. But from this point we didn't have proper reaction out of the golden pocket range, and we had a stop loss order at $93, and unfortunately we hit it. But this stop loss order with about 3 to 4% of losses prevented us from much bigger losses of about 10%. And this is the proper risk management. And guys, with this range of 0.786, with the breakout below this range, we might also see a trend continuation. In just several minutes I will show you where we might have a reaction. But for now, let's take a look at the news. What was the reason of this substantial movement to the downside? First of all, guys, take a look right here. It started on November the 7th, right after the election results in the United States were disclosed. And since then, this asset lost about 13% of its value. It is definitely the potential policy, the potential restrictions of some Chinese goods on the US stock market, and this leads to this quite harsh movement to the downside. At the same time, guys, we have several companies who reiterated their ratings for the next 12 to 18 months, and according to TipRanks, we have 17 ratings, 15 of them suggest to buy, 2 suggest to hold, and 0 to sell, with an average, with the consensus average price target at $128.61, which implies more than 45% of upside potential. And guys, take a look right here. Even the lower price target, the lowest price target among 17 ratings, is higher than Alibaba's current price. It's set at $110, and for now we are below $89. According to marketbit.com, we also have quite high price target at $114. Consensus analyst price target is set right here, which is almost 30% of upside potential, and we still have 13 ratings, 13 analysts who suggest to buy, 2 who suggest to hold, and 0 who suggest to sell. It is quite bullish overall, but it is not the main news for today's video. First of all, I want to pay attention to the sentiment that is surrounding Baba stock, and if you Google Baba stock and switch to new stock folder, you will see several recent news. And I want to pay attention to one bullish news, and I will show you one bearish one, major bearish news. So first of all, according to Bloomberg, Alibaba to offer notes for debt repayment share repurchases. And let me quote this. Alibaba Group Holding has hired banks to sell dollar and yuan bonds that will be used to pay back offshore debt and buy back shares, following the Chinese tech conglomerate's issuance of a record convertible bond earlier this year. Details including the principal amount and interest rates are not yet determined, according to a statement dated Sunday. Bloomberg reported on November 15 that Alibaba was considering selling bonds totaling about $5 billion. And Alibaba is looking to mainly buy back US-listed shares due to higher liquidity there, CFO Toby Xu said in an earnings call November 15th. And guys, definitely it is a bullish news that will reduce the number of shares and that will basically improve the intrinsic value of each and every share. But at the same time, guys, right here, if you click on the earnings results, they beat expectations on earnings per share, but they lost their expectations on revenue. And on top of that, the most crucial part of this movement to the downside right after quite decent earnings report is this news. Alibaba Group Holding Limited shares fell after Donald Trump's election win, rising worries about potential tariffs on Chinese goods, which could be as high as 60%. And guys, definitely it is the worst and the major news for all Chinese stocks, because 60% of tariffs, additional tariffs, might ruin all their business in the United States of America, and it will be definitely reflected on the stock price. So that is why, guys, Chinese stocks are not the best choice to allocate your free funds, because for now we have more uncertainty on the market because of this update. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, at this very top, when this asset hit its previous swing high at roughly $120, and by the way, I got it to the tick and I predicted that we have to see the trend reversal. And you can watch my previous videos to prove my words. You can find the links on each and every video right here, Baba Stock previous video. And I have to admit that this movement to the downside was predicted by me, because we had a rule of alternation. If the wave 2 in the motive movement, in the motive wave of wave structure, is not the longest and deepest, we have to see much deeper wave 4 in the retracement, and it is happening, guys. Unfortunately, we hit pretty much the last border of its bullishness. It is 0.786 level, and to find these levels you can pull the FIBA retracement tool from the bottom of the third wave to the top of the third wave. And if this asset breaks it, and for now we, as you can see, we have just a couple of weeks below this range, it is not a confirmed movement to the downside. But at the same time, guys, if you use the trick that I showed you in my previous video, if you use ticker symbol 9988, it is Alibaba Group Holding that is listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. You can see that today's movement on Hong Kong Stock Exchange was to the downside, and it lost about 1.03%. At the same time, guys, we hit and we basically have a reaction out of the same range of 0.786, and it is also the third wave. As you can see, I pulled this two from this bottom to this top. And for now we are in quite undecisive phase, but where will we eliminate the movement to the upside? Let me show you right here. The top of wave 1, if this asset breaks the level of about $85.5, it will be a major red flag for the motive wave, because we cannot have the overlapping of the fourth wave on the territory of the first one. This means if this asset breaks $85.5, this movement to the upside will be eliminated, and at most we might retest only this top, but most likely we will land somewhere lower. And depending on the trend reversal point right here, I will do another update to show you which direction and how high this asset might go. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. Please be cautious with the Chinese stocks, all of the Chinese stocks, because of the general sentiment of the market. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap.